Welcome to Knuckle Town.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Welcome to Knuckle Town.
A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Welcome to Knuckle Town. It's your boy Big Face, man. Welcome to the KO show, man. And as always, you know, we in the Christmas spirit. The holidays, you broke, ain't you? Yeah. Well, we ain't broke here, just broken noses, because we love bare knuckle fighting up in here. And do we have a show for you tonight, man? We are graced and blessed to have joining us tonight, not only the new, but the inaugural BYB welterweight champion of the world, Jamie, the Red Queen driver. What's up, Jay? Welcome to the show, champ.
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Man, we are better now. We good. We just got back from, we were at Brawl in the Pines 4 with you to see it. How you feeling?
I feel amazing. Still, honestly, surreal. It hasn't really set in still.
Absolutely. So everybody's been on, I know you've been having to do interview after interview, getting a lot of requests. I mean, what's it like now? You got that you got all them diamonds in that belt.
Beautiful belt that I have been sleeping with since I got it.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's mine, so I'm doing everything with it. You know what I'm saying?
No. All right.
No, but it's
sorry,
really
Mike.
amazing. Everybody's been so supportive, and I'm really appreciative of everybody that's reached out to me.
So, I was graced to meet you at the weigh-ins. I saw you at the hotel, and I'm gonna just tell you, you were just so at ease. I've never seen a fighter so at ease going into a big fight. I could tell you had the glow. You had the glow already. So tell us about the pre-fight and your lead up to the fight and your feelings when you were entering into the fight.
Honestly, this was the most confident I've ever been for a fight. And truly, it really was just because I prepared. There wasn't a day that I didn't do something. Now, a lot of fighters go really hard in camp. And really, I've actually kind of pulled back a little bit of my training. I have specific days for, sparring, mitt work, meditation, yoga, stretching, recovery. I've really planned out my days specifically, and I followed it to a T. And doing that and just walking my path with God and praying and meditating every day, I just visualized and I manifest this, for the last 6 to 8 weeks, I've been working for this, and it was easy, everything really. I mean, camp wasn't easy, but I did so much hard work during camp that the fight was literally, as you saw, it was easy. It was 2 minutes. That was it.
That's what they say, right? Make the camp super hard so the fight will be easy, right?
Exactly.
And you are an inspiration to everyone. I mean, I know that, by looking at your social media and the following that you have, you're always inspiring others that, we don't always come from perfect backgrounds. We don't always have a perfect story, but this shit ain't written yet, right, champ?
100%. When I first came into combat sports, I was an MMA fighter. And my career in MMA wasn't really going my way. I was just hitting a turnaround, but then COVID hit and some health issues hit and some personal issues hit. I was in, a really bad, terrible relationship, and life was kind of hit me at all angles. And then just out of nowhere, this amazing opportunity, BYB came knocking on my door a few years ago. And, in a matter of 3 years, I, turned my whole life around, and now I'm a world champion. So you really can come. I'm not saying I came from nothing. I have a wonderful family that support me and have gotten me through life. I live a simple blue collar girl life, but, with nonstop work and dedication and never giving up, I've accomplished my dreams.
And absolutely. I mean, you pivoted, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not a whole different career, MMA from bare knuckles. It's a different type of sport, you know what I'm saying? But you pivoted and you found your niche. There's riches in the niches, they say, Red Queen. There's riches in the niches. Now, I don't want to get too off. So Red Sonja Drawling, and you guys had fought in 2023 right? Is that, and you had a 5-round or a brawl, the full, you went the whole distance with this chick, right? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, we
And
did. We went all 5 rounds.
I watched this fight, and it was a tough fight for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So take us through that first fight and the feelings. You know, were you struggling with her? Did your power not, you couldn't get her out of there? Because man, and let's, everybody that saw the fight probably saw this. You look like a goddess when you came in there. I mean, for real, you was definitely in the best shape of your life. You look sculpted. So
Yeah, thank you.
what's
I
the
was.
difference? What's the difference from the first fight to the second fight for you?
Let's see. First off, maturity. My mindset wasn't right or there. Again, some personal issues. I was dealing with, my dad was battling cancer at the time. And I had to, people know, but I'll share this. I split my time between New Jersey and Florida. So when I'm home in New Jersey, I work for my dad for the family business, and I'm always with them. I'm very family oriented. So when I got the call for the first fight with Sonia, was right in the beginning of his cancer treatment. So I had to pack up and leave, what was going on, and go to Florida to go to camp. And honestly, I just couldn't really, for lack of better words, I couldn't pull my head out of my ass. It just, emotionally, I just couldn't handle it, and I couldn't cope. And I mean, there were just times like I think I didn't leave my room for like 4 days during camp. Didn't go to the gym. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't training like I should have, but that was just because I was just depressed and sad. And like, I just couldn't get my shit right. I couldn't push through. So when you watch that fight, I was fat, out of shape, depressed, honestly, didn't want to be there. But the light in all that story with that is obviously I won still somehow, fighting off my back foot. Check hook and jab on me that fight, and I'm grateful for it. But the light and the darkness through that was I started questioning my faith with God, and I started questioning if God was real. And I broke down that week in London, and I started praying every night. And I at the time I didn't do that. I didn't really believe in God then, but something said, you know what, let me just talk to him, because there's got to be someone's got to do something. And I just know I have to give it to, give it something.
And fighting, I don't mean to cut you off, champ, but
please do. Fighting
is, anybody's involved in fighting or combat sports knows it's a majority mental game. And you going in there with that kind of thing on your mental, I mean, it's impossible to clear the cobwebs, and you were still able to find a way to win. And you said you found your base, right? Prayer, a type of meditation, anything that can ground you, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And then honestly, it's just, I started praying. I remember, if you watch that fight, right when they are about to announce my name, I remember I looked up, I said, God, if we locked in, you gonna announce my name. You gonna have my name announced after this, and I'll never stray from the light, And from that point on, I never walked away from him. But from that fight to now, I've really just been focusing on my journey with God and my faith, but then also changing, with doing that, I realized I wasn't training fully correctly as a professional. And it was in that moment with Sonia, it's like, even though I have all this personal stuff going on, that stuff it matters in my personal life, but it doesn't matter in my fight career. I had to learn to really compartmentalize and work with those emotions. So now fast forward to this fight. So nobody really knows this, and I'm gonna air it out, but it's kind of like deja vu. So my dad is now healthy. He is in remission with cancer. God bless it. Unfortunately, my mom has stage 4 cancer that she's battling right now. And I had to leave for this camp yet again when she was starting treatment, and I was going with her. So this was kind of like, it kind of set the mood before I even came to camp. I was already like, well, shit. Now I have a bunch of weight on my shoulders again. But it's been 2 years or more than that since the last time I fought Sonia, and my mindset and my mental is a lot stronger. And I've now learned how to deal and cope with certain emotions, and how to actually use them for the betterment of myself and for my career. And I use the anger, the sadness, the rage that I kind of feel about like my mom being sick, and I actually used it and harnessed it, and I used it as fuel for this camp. So you guys also saw just a lot of just emotion. Really, I just poured it into my camp.
Man. Hey, listen, I loved it, by the way. I'm a very emotional dude, as you might have seen when I mean, you had me. I felt it. I couldn't wait for you. I was telling the producer, when's she coming out? As soon as you came out, I had one of the most genuine moments that I've had in a couple of years I've been doing this. When I saw you, we were like, that was real. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, I could see when you let out that yell, when they stopped the fight, So let's go back. Let's go. Friday night, Charles F. Dodge Center. You know what I'm saying? You went in there and you put on just domination. You went in the first round to a woman who can fight. This ain't no chump. You went in there and just dropped her and made one of the coldest, by the way, one of the coldest pictures ever. Just like
I did.
Like
that was
this.
hard.
Boy, you need to put that. That better be up on the damn wall frame.
I know. I got
because that shit. You need to get that out on that because I'll sign. You need to sign them and sell them. We need to sell them on $5 a piece. We get them all out. I want one. I'll put it right up here right here in the Global Combat Studio because that's just hard. All right. Two. Then she got up and you beat her into the ground. And let's talk about that. I mean, you had to feel like you just let everything out right there, and boom, greatness, right?
Yeah.
Woo! Right. And your father, I saw this in person, but I also saw it today, man, online. It was fabulous. They had a camera on your dad, camera on you as you won, and the instructions he's shouting, finish the bitch, Jay. And it's just everyone loved him. By the way, I met him there. He was a fantastically sweet man, and everyone was saying he looks like Danny Glover. He looked like. So talk about that and the relationship and winning the championship in front of your old man, which had to be just amazing, right?
It really was. This is years in the making. I was talking to one of my assistant coaches in the gym today. This is my third title attempt. Now, not with bare knuckle, but I've had amateur title shots and, other title shots in the past. Obviously, I had that one title shot with Josette, and they always slipped through my fingers. I always came to a decision and I lost. And it was just, I was like, I know this is my time. I put the work in, and I did not want to let this slip away from me again. And that's why I put so much effort into this. But I just knew I needed to be patient and wait for that moment. My coach didn't want me to start as fast as I did. And I really didn't think I started that fast, but I can't help it. I'm like, when you watch a horse race, like a thoroughbred, and they're at the gate and they're chomping at the bit to go, I'm like that.
We call that nose wide open. You had your nose wide open, right?
It's like ding, ding, ding. As soon as I hear that, it's that ref better stop. You know what I mean? And he did.
Well,
he had to save her because if he didn't go like that, I would have been still punching her.
I mean, you came out measured. You landed some real clean shots early, and then when she dropped that first time, that was it. Like you said, the huntress is in you. Mm-hmm. I mean, the blood is in the water. That was it.
I'm like a lioness. As soon as I, as soon as I even smell the fear, and that was the thing is I watch people way before the fight. I see your body language. I watch the way you're looking at me. I see you looking at the floor. I will read all that shit. And she, from the day I saw her at weigh-ins to the moment I looked at her eyes right before we fought, I already smelled the fear and the anxiety and the doubt. So I already kind of knew I had her in my hand, but I just had to put the foot on the gas, and I did. So I ate.
I mean, you did. You deserve it. We see the beautiful belt. Now let's talk about the historic card. Closes out the year for BYB. A very successful year for you guys. You were on the card with 3 championships. Cub came back and had a loss, came back, really put a clinic on, fought a game dude and Z-Man and beat him. And then, of course, Gus Trujillo continues to dominate 7-0 with 7 knockouts. I mean, you were part, and that you just made a trilogy. That was one of the best cards I've ever seen in bare knuckle.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, I started the year on the Pembroke Pines card in January, and then I ended it with them. But to be a part of the top 3 with Cub Hawkins and then Gustavo Trujillo, Jesus. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better, fight. I mean, those 3, let alone everybody else that was on the card. I mean, Jerry Grant and Josh Oxendine.
Yes,
I mean,
that's right. And that was
crazy. All freaking good,
Yeah,
so,
and that was a crazy fight there with Gotti catching Josh. Josh is going to bounce back from that. He's going to be worse now. He told me after the fight, I talked to him. He said I was playing with my food. So we'll see how that comes back. But that's,
He said the same thing to me. I said, and what mistake did you make? He said, playing with my food. I said, yeah, you go out there. You fucking eat. I said, that's our job.
He from up here around my neck of the woods. He a Lumbee Indian. Them boys do not play. I'm going to just tell you that right now. So, okay. So, historic card closes out the year. I mean, you guys had a great year. Like you said, you started the year, ended your bookend. Fantastic year. Your most successful year as a combat sport athlete. Now, what does the Red Queen do 2025? Are we looking at double champ? Are you looking at somebody? I mean, I know how it go. I mean, I know you're savoring it right now.
On the mic, I mean, obviously I said Courtney Cameron.
Yeah, I heard that.
I mean, I made 146.5 very, very easy for this fight. So dropping another 6.5 pounds is definitely doable. As long as I have a long enough camp, do it the healthy way, do it smart. But I mean, for me, so that is one thing. I mean, I plan to go to 140 regardless, whether Courtney's the champ when I get there or it's somebody else. I don't care. Um, Other than that, I don't really see. I mean, besides Sonya, I don't know who else they'd feed me at 147. I don't think any of the girls are ready for me. But hey, I'll fight anybody though. I never say no. Now I do hear some cockroach clown, and I don't even want to say her name because she doesn't deserve it. But I will
Uh-oh.
say this musty clown keeps
Mm.
trying. Now here's BYB, let her go because she doesn't make weight and she's not very demure, not very
Uh-oh.
classy,
Oh, here we
not very
go.
proper and appropriate for BYB and our establishment. But she keeps trying to chime in and wanting to come back, but she can't make weight, so there's really no point in trying to even fight her. So I guess we'll see. I think her name's Angel. I don't know if she's gonna step up or what's gonna happen there, but hey, I'm here for whoever, whenever they want to get down with the get down. I got all the smoke. I'm the one with the crown, so they gotta
All
come
them
play.
diamonds back there. Got all them
All
diamonds back there. And another thing, man, you hold the championship belt that's been around since the 1800s, man. That is cool as hell, you know what I mean? And you earned it. So, and you're the champ. So, what you're gonna have to get used to now, Red Queen, is they're coming. They're gonna start popping off right after we get off this with the thousands of folks. They're gonna say, "What?" She said, "What?" And I can't imagine. I mean, just your size at 140. Ugh, man, that's scary right there. If you can cut
And
the
I'm big at
140,
147, I mean,
I,
so
I
just
mean,
going down a little bit more. I mean, yeah,
yeah,
I definitely
yeah.
see myself dominating at 140. And if they do even open up a 150 or 154 division, I don't mind stepping up there and fighting for a belt either. I don't mind leaving my bare knuckle career a 3-time weight world champion.
I mean, that looks like headed for the Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame, the Fraternal Order of Knuckle. So what I want to say, I also want to ask you about this. So and very great time, gracious there with the BYB, the entire staff, great at top to bottom, your ownership, Mike Vasquez, Dada 5000, everybody involved on. Fantastic, first class, treat you guys great. I mean, how do you feel about being part of that organization?
Awesome. I mean, they're really my family. If I could show you text messages, I was just texting all of them. It's like even Mike Vasquez and Dada like texting me back like they're telling me we are family. You know what I mean? And from the first time I signed a contract to now, I'm on my technically third contract with them, but my second contract extension. They've always, I mean, they've been loyal to me and I've been loyal to them. And not just that. It's just they really do have a family loving. It's just such a good time. Like, when I know I'm going to fight, it's my job, and of course it's very serious. My life and
Yes,
my career's on the line,
of
but
course.
they make it so effortless and like not stressful. So like they don't add extra stress to fight week that we already have on ourselves.
Exactly. They're taking it
So
off of you. They're not putting it on you, right?
no, yeah. I mean, it's just amazing.
And they're very I feel like that everything's so straightforward there. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing, there's no secrets. I mean, everything
Mm-mm.
is above board. And afterwards,
What you make money wise is what you're going to get paid. They're not going to hold, they're not
immediately
going to
too,
stick you
from
for
they was
money
paying cash
immediately after you
immediately.
fight. Check,
Immediately.
thank
I mean,
you.
it was
Yeah,
paid.
they don't play around. You know what I mean? They do. When they say something, they back it up. You know what I mean? And I love that. They respect me. I respect them. They love me. I love them. It's all love, and I'm just grateful to be a part of BYB and to
I'm
not
gonna
only
tell
be the
you,
first female champion, but I get to help grow it. So it's really cool to be a part of it with them in
you get to
history.
be a pioneer and in your prime and still plenty in the gas tank. I mean, I love it, man. You're one of my favorite fighters. So, I mean, I'm you're gonna see me every time. I'm never missing another Red Queen fight live
Heck
because that
yeah,
was
and you put a bet
amazing.
on me now.
Absolutely. We're gonna put it in the parlay. Got to put you in the parlay. We got to put Red Queen in
Yep.
the parlay. So before I think before we wrap it up, I want you to talk about a little bit. Of course, mention your sponsors, your gym, anywhere that people can follow you, man. If you've not heard of Jamie the Red Queen Driver, you need to go ahead and Google that shit right now. She everywhere. So I mean, let them know who supports you, your gym, all your peoples. How they can follow you. What's up, Queen?
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me on. I really, really
Shoot.
appreciate you. It was awesome actually finally meeting you at the fight and
Yes.
having you have me on your show tonight. Thank you so much. First and foremost, I just want to thank God for giving me another opportunity to live out my dreams and now finally accomplishing one of many of them. My head coach Derek Santos and my assistant coach Smitty there and my team there at DS Boxing in Boca. You guys are freaking phenomenal. We're an all-star team. There's so many of us. Evelyn Romo fought the same night as me. Amazing fighter. Logan Holler, Trap, Jasniel, I mean, Maureen Shea. We just have a gym full of killers, and I'm just so grateful to be a part with my strength and conditioning coach too, Coach Jack over at VSA Performance in Boca. Again, another top of the line coach with all elite athletic coaches there for any sport. If y'all want to go, I'm just saying, you want to elevate your game, that's the one. Again, my sponsors, thank you to Ikekata Brand, Dr. Nasser, the chiropractor in Deerfield. Thank you for keeping me kind of pieced together for this camp. I needed it. I want to thank also Pinnacle Performance Center down in Miami. Thank you so much for your sponsor. Quality Drywall. Also, Sheath Underwear. Oh my God, the most comfortable chonies I've ever worn in my life. And I'm not just saying that just their sponsor. They're actually like really soft and comfortable, and they're nice, and they're not going to give you like freaking road rash up your ass. Just so you know. Also want to thank, I got to think about my sponsors.
Take your time, champ. This is your time.
Oh, Mr. Print in Oakland Park, Florida. For the last 3 fight camps, of course, me being the way I am, I can sometimes be last minute, and they hooked me up always last minute the week of the fight with doing all my logos on my fight kit. So thank you guys so much. I actually wore the same fight kit in my January fight, but I bedazzled the shit out of it. But the one that made it was Defila. Her name is Isla. So thank you so much for this fight kit. Finally, we won a title in it. And yeah, if I forgot anybody, Brawlers Box. I'm so sorry, Monica. I love you guys down in Miami. If you are in South Florida, you need to check out Brawlers Box. It is one of the top gyms down there. A full boxing gym, full boxing ring, a bunch of heavy bags, a recovery center, and then also a full weight gym, cardio equipment, outdoor gym, outdoor area. Phenomenal. Love the gym, love the energy. It's definitely a gym to try if you're just interested in getting your toe wet in boxing, or if you actually want to try and become a fighter, stop in there and give it a whirl. They have some world-class coaches down there as well. And yeah, I just want to thank all my fans, obviously my friends and my family in Florida and back home, and all my new fans and supporters, and even the haters. I love all of you, and I'm really, really appreciative of all the support. And this is really, honestly, this is just the start. This is the first of many belts to come. And of course, thank you to Mike Vasquez, Dada, Mel, Greg Bloom, Don, everybody at BYB for everything that you do for not only me, but us as athletes. I'm just so grateful. Thank you. And I'm happy to end the year healthy and nothing's broken. Hallelujah. So hopefully beginning of the new year, we'll be fighting again soon. And yeah, just stay tuned. If you want to follow me, go on Instagram. My IG handle is @theredqueen_444.
So what I want you to do is I want you to hang out a little bit after we do the outro, because I want to talk to you a little bit off air there. But I appreciate, first of all, applause for the Knuckle Town. Welcome to Knuckle Town. You welcome anytime. You the fan. You part of the fam for real.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, the new and inaugural welterweight BYB champ of the world, Jamie, the Red Queen driver. Thank you, champ.
Thank you.
I mean, there you have it, Knuckle Town, man. We had a dope weekend down there with the BYB, covering the BYB 34, Brawl in the Pines 4. And of course, man, it's always just is amazing when you see it live. You know, it's nothing like anybody that follows bare knuckle and you like it and you love it and you follow it on that. You watch the BKFC, watch the BYB, watch overseas. You love it. You got to see it live, man. Ain't nothing like seeing it live. Big ups to the champ there, man. We had a producer, man. I don't believe we've been able to effort Cub Hawkins. We did have Cub scheduled on, but he had something pop up, so we will reschedule Cub and definitely get him on soon. We want to thank everybody for joining. Everybody there, make sure you go to knuckletown.com. Make sure you follow along with us, man, because hey, this shit is blowing up. And big ups to the Red Queen, man. All hail the Red Queen. Hey, man, as Big Face like to say, knocking shit over, baby. Ain't no motherfucking Coliseum without the gladiators.
Welcome to Knuckle Town.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can never doubt, not what I'm about. Have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round. I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
Welcome to Knuckle Town.
With me. slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that.
Welcome to Knuckle Town.